Alright guys, welcome back to another Warframe video. In the last video, I did just a standalone video of soloing the Ropa Lawless on Steel Path. If you didn't catch it, I tried my first method that I thought might make sense, but it didn't work out, so I switched tables. Definitely worth watching. At any rate, today I wanted to jump back over to Rhino. I haven't played him in quite some time. And as I've been working on Steel Meridian, I got access to a new augment mod. So I swapped one off and swapped one in, and I put in his Ironclad Charge, which Charge is basically an ability that I haven't really used that much, but I took a mod off that gave him a little base armor in the background because I feel like this could potentially be useful. Now, one thing of note is obviously my range isn't that high, so it might take a little tweaking on this build in order to get the most out of that. But I'm gonna guess that the 8.4 meters is probably big enough. And you can see, obviously, the armor increase goes up, and it does give me a good duration. And I figure use Ironclad, utilize this mod by doing some charges on some big clustered groups, and then cast Iron Skin. Maybe might bump his Overguard up higher than where I've been able to get it. Honestly, as I was thinking about this, with the advent of the Jade Light Eximus units, it almost kind of sort of lends me to think that this might be rendered not as useful, because frankly, all you got to do is find a Jade Light, stand in it, cast Iron Skin, and then back out after a couple seconds, and you're going to have 70, 80, 90, 100 plus thousand Overguard on you at any rate. So totally fine, but I thought it might be fun to at least test out. So that's what we've got on there. For Rhino, I'm going to use the Fellarks, and I'm actually going to keep the Epitaph on that I normally just keep in the background for Dante as a status primer. So in lieu of rolling the Latum, which is definitely fun, I figured I'd try status priming in tandem with the Fellarks. So that's what we're going to roll on Rhino, and we're just going to continue to make some progress along the Steel Path here. Solo as always, of course. And going to jump over to Europa. I figure may as well just start here. A mobile defense, that's probably fine. You know, it's just how much damage do they actually do to my target. But that's where I've got it set. So we've got mobile defense open on Europa, and on Saturn we've got a spy, we've got a capture, we've got a sabotage, assassination. You know what, actually, I think I'd rather roll onto Saturn first. I think that this is going to have some more interesting missions that will play to Rhino's strengths. Not that he can't do a mobile defense, but really Rhino is essentially a high survivability weapons platform. He's not really dishing out crazy amounts of damage. So let's just start going around Saturn. I'm going to start with Cassini, and that's where we're going to jump in. Oh, you know what? I didn't swap to the Panther, and that's actually good because I'm rolling the Fellarks.
Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them.
I much prefer to have the faster fire rate that the Hounds over 1200 shield affords.
Found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Oh, I do rather want to try this. Okay. So that boosts his armor up for a second. But because I was already in Iron Skin, I don't guess that's going to do too much. And now what happens?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I mean, it's not super high, but that wasn't a very big group of enemies. But I can definitely see some value in this ability. Especially if there are no Jade Light Eximus units around. Definitely getting that armor boost. Yeah, I mean, it's a good bit higher. It's a good bit higher. I don't think that's a bad augment mod at all. I think somewhere where it would be particularly good would be like Survival Infestation, where they just flood and flood and flood at you. Probably even in a Netracell, because there's so many enemies constantly running in. I have a suspicion that would work quite well in Netracell as well. Because you could really get his armor boosted up pretty solid, and then cast the Iron Skin after having hit just a boatload of enemies. He'd probably have quite a good bit of overguard at that point. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to take back what I said, because there's not always a Jade Light Eximus unit there. This definitely is a useful mod, in my opinion. And sure, I did have to trade off a little bit of base armor from an existing mod, but because this gives plus 50% for every single enemy that you hit with it, that's actually pretty huge. It could go way, way, way higher. But anyway, capture, piece of cake, no problem. That opens rescue. This will also be no problem. So let's just run down this one. Hey, you gotta like when you get a little Ayatin in the first chest you hit at the beginning of a map. Not bad. So, Rhino doesn't have a huge energy pool. 400 and some odd, I think. But I do want to get a little bit in the till before we push up. Iron Skin, I think, takes like 35 energy to cast. Roar takes like 55, 56, 57, somewhere around there.
Find the holding cell immediately.
Yes, I will. I will find that holding cell. Don't even sweat it. All right, that's probably good enough for my purposes, so we're going to push up. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad for there to have only been a couple enemies right here. That's not bad at all. It is feeling like a useful mod to me.
Keep moving. None of the scanners have detected you.
I really hate it when I accidentally jump in those things. Oh.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Tried to intentionally let them hit me for a minute. So, oop, got another Ayatin. Where'd that drop? I hear it around the corner. Nice. Hound found it. Okay, let's just push up. Yeah, you know, every time I come back to Rhino, I'm reminded why he was my main for so long. And I stand by. He is just he feels like one of the best balanced frames in the game to me. He's just a good all-purpose frame that does well in most situations. He's not flashy. But what he does do is keep you on your feet. Probably this way, right? Yep. Yeah, status priming really throws out some crazy damage with the Fellarks. You status prime them first.
Stay focused.
I mean, that
There's
is
a heavy unit
significantly more effective.
You are approaching the holding
Not
area.
that I should be
Careful.
even kind of sort
If
of
the
surprised by
Warriors
that.
detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
It's just I hadn't been in the habit of it. It's probably down the right side. It's almost always down the side with the two, but I guess it's random. Trying to think if I've ever actually done this mission where it was in this side. Nope.
We've reached the prison. Find our prisoner in one of these cells.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there we go. You knew?
Prisoner located. We need to get them back to command in one piece. Find your way to the exits, and don't leave the subject behind.
And the exit is this way.
I need a weapon.
Don't worry about it. I'll have you out of here in just 1 second. Yep. Okay.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
Any little bit of getting some plastids back, I'm not mad about. So I've been working on crafting field run for the corpus weapons from the dojo. There's still a ton of weapons that I could craft that I've yet to do so. So I'm trying to do a bit of work on that while I'm playing. Sabotage, Pursuit, Arcwing, Steel Path. You know what? We will come back to Pandora, but let's just go ahead and knock out this Sabotage. Just get a little more energy in the till. I'd like to get it up around 250 before I head out. I see a Grenier up there.
The mining equipment is nearby.
That's
It
probably
must be
good
destroyed
enough.
to prevent the Grenier from developing energy weapons. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Target found. Destroy it.
I missed my status prime on that one. That's okay. Not the end of the world. Let's see. Nope, it's not that way. No, I feel like I recently did this mission, and I remember, yeah. It took me a minute to find where they wanted me to go. All right. Yeah, that's very effective. Status priming for the win. What am I just supposed to break that thing? Yep. Oh, yeah, I kind of sort of remember this one. It's one of the only missions like that.
Nominated. Your glory awaits in her fortress.
Oh. What mission are we on? This isn't Cassini, is it? I thought I already did Cassini. Nope. We don't need to call in a Cuba to make a lich. I don't need that right now. Okay, Rhino. Keep doing your Rhino thing. Is that a window? I guess it is.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I don't care about the heavy unit.
Excellent work. You have managed to thwart potentially dangerous discoveries from being fully realized. For now.
Where are they telling me? That way. Okay. No problem, we'll just shut this down. So yeah, I mean, Rhino is still fun, in my opinion. Frankly, I like the way he feels when using a shotgun. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with using anything, you know, with any of the frames, but I think he's one of the better frames for using a shotgun, since it's, you know, the constant load, reload come in, but his playstyle is so weapons focused. He's up in your face and he's just, you know, making sure he keeps a little overguard on. That's basically it. Just go through, clean house, keep a little overguard on. So shotguns work well, in my opinion, with Rhino, because he can be up in their face, pop, pop, pop. It's no big deal. Other frames, it's not the best choice. But Rhino is far from being squishy. Okay, so I guess we can go Pandora. Gosh, I've been having so much fun I even checked my timer. Okay, only pushing 20, 30 minutes, somewhere around there. Great, we're making quick work of this. Right, Dion is spy. I mean, he can get through a spy. It's not the most logical. You know what I might do? Yeah, let's try him in survival. That'll be a good test of this new augment mod. And then we can actually... Oh, it looks like I've done Helene already? Tethys? So if I do Tethys, then we can get through Uranus Junction and open that one up. Yeah, you know what? Let's do Tethys first. See how he does against Sargus Ruck on Steel Path. I think I'll still keep the Fellarks. I'm going to swap to the Torrid. I think I'll stick with the Fellarks. And we'll try status priming against Sargus and see how this goes. All right, so Tethys it is. Just going to do a little bit of out of order. There's a few things I want to test here. If you cast it as it's hitting 0, it always just wastes a cast. It seems. Okay, 300, that's probably good enough. Yeah, I'm liking how the status priming is functioning in tandem with the Fellarks. That's feeling really good.
Eliminating Ruck will
Let's
allow
just
us
push
to
up.
regain control of this system.
Blast that. Hate those arc traps. Hound got the door for me. What a good pop.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
easy. I
Yeah?
expected more. I deserve a challenge.
Now I expect that. Whatever. I've already got a little iron skin still left on, so that didn't do too much for me.
It's all about knowing who you are and not giving up.
Yeah, I mean, that's not horrible. What are they pointing me to? How are all of these Ayatan stars already on the ground and all of these crates are already broken? Hound is just in here going ham, I guess. Alright, Ruck. Let's see. I have to shoot that thing on his back.
Target spotted. Stay sharp. This one is a handful.
You think you are guardians? Linear rule supreme. Linear protect all.
Doesn't look like I can status prime the weak point on Sargus, but that's okay.
Heads up. A Grineer assault team is headed your way.
Okay. Let's get my hound up. Oh, I thought he had it. Oh, good. I'm out of shotgun ammo. Definitely going to need to take down some ads to get a little ammo back here. Two shots? That's not enough. Maybe there's some more chests with some ammo around here. Yeah, a little bit.
You fight for treasure. You are just another Corvus machine to me.
Yeah, I hear you. Trying to keep this open so
Stay focused. There's a heavy
maybe
unit approaching.
there's a little more ammo we can get back. 24. Okay, that's not a ton. Yeah, it's not a ton of ammo I've got here. Wow, that was popping out some damage pretty quickly there. Any more ads?
Are you just mercenaries? Fighting?
Oh, face me.
Where is this Sonko Tenno honor?
Hound's blocking me a little bit there, but that's okay, I suppose. Guess while he's doing that, I can pick the Hound back up. Yeah, and at least there's plenty of ads. I really don't want to be using my spell arts not on Sargus. Is he back in here? Yeah. He's just hanging out. It'll just waste ammo trying to hit him at that angle like that.
You are just another Corvus machine to me.
Yep, because I got stunned before I could get my iron skin up. Guess it's not the end of the world. Alright, there we go. Oh, come on. Where's this guy? He's hanging out over here. Would be more effective if my hound were up on his feet. Alright, so this is clearly going to take a few minutes, but Rhino will get through it, because he's Rhino. Come on, Ruck. Ran out of energy a little bit there.
For scraps. Where is this so-called Tenno honor?
Any second now, he's going to go down. Just need him to jump up on his little flame thing again. Forget where to shoot on this one. It's a little hard to see. It's his back. Oh, he closed it. Come on. Okay, I guess that'll work. We can do it with a glaive. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of surprised that there's no acolytes that have come in here yet.
Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
Just got to go find the button.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, I should have seen that coming. That's what I get for missing the button and having to cycle it back around. I would have made it otherwise. That's fine. So, yeah, I mean, that fight probably would have gone significantly faster with the Torrid.
Stay focused.
But
There's a
As
heavy
you
I'm having fun
conquer
using the
foe,
Felarks again.
So you
We'll unlock Uranus Junction. Oh, yeah. Get out of the way, Hound. It's Hound. Hound runs up here and gets in your way of the button. Equinox. Yeah, you know, the thing that I haven't played Equinox yet, and so I also have no clue how they function. And down you go. On your feet, pup. I am sure that there are plenty of Equinox mains, but I mean, if I've ever played with an Equinox, I certainly don't remember it. And they're kind of recognizable. Their frame looks rather specific to them. I mean, everybody's do, but some look a little more similar at a glance than others. And now we're going to go over, is it Titan that's survival? That opens Uranus. We're not ready to do that yet. Titan is survival. This is the one that I'm keen to do because it'll be a good test of that augment mod. And then that will leave us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I've gotten through, I don't know how many. Plus Caracal. Kind of forgot about that as well. All right, so it'll probably take 3 cycles to get through Saturn because there's quite a lot of mission nodes on this planet, which is totally fine. It's just more game to play.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
And I should be getting at least a little bit of work on my, I think it's the Madurai lens that I have equipped onto the Felarks right now. While I'm doing this, so slow, steady progress. That's the only thing that I have that lens on. I need to remember to grab this when I'm just farming around. Grab the Felarks so we can get some work done on that. Let's do one more cast, and then we're going to hop down. All right. Since it's survival, they're not going to push me until I hit the button. So let's see if there's any more chests. One more. Okay, I guess that's fine.
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way.
Oh, hey, hey. This will be a good place to test his charge augment here in just a second. It's a lot of Grenier. Now, there were obviously quite a lot of enemies there.
Life support on the way.
Yeah, you know what? The glaive actually does a pretty good job here, too. On the heels of the status sign.
I've delivered a life support capsule.
And I
to
know
the
I don't
area.
have this set up particularly
Activating it
well.
will
I
buy you
am
more time.
fully aware of that, guys. Hit me. Hit me. Yeah, I mean, that definitely, if there's a good cluster, it definitely gets you a good bit of overguard. Though I think it is quite clear, it is clearly a bit more useful on something like survival, where there's just a boatload more enemies in here at all times. Whoops, I got greedy. I got greedy, guys.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
So let's try not to get too cute with it. I would like to get through this.
I've delivered another life support capsule. Seconds left.
Oh yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I don't know why the capsules aren't dropping there. Don't go down, Rhino.
Life support has been replenished. Life support activated. Life support incoming.
Thank goodness for multi-shot and punch through.
Additional life support has arrived.
Okay. Looks like we're about to get us... Yep. Now, I don't want to be having him right on top of me in that giant group of enemies, so I'm going to push back a bit and see if I can get him to chase me out this way into the open room, which he'll normally teleport in at some point. Yeah, it's Mania. He'll teleport.
The raid is off to a successful start. Extraction is available if you need it.
Come on, Jade Light. 1, 2. Almost 1 million overguard. that is actually insane. Oh, I dropped my feller.
You are running out of time. Consider extraction.
Oh
Get
yeah, I
ready for
gotta
a
hit a
capsule.
life support. Oh my gosh. I'll have to go back to that fight. I gotta get a life support capsule real quick. Yeah, it's a juggling act, guys. 1,000,000 overguard. Are you kidding me? That's actually bonkers. I'll hit 2 of these while I'm down here. That'll give me time to get back. Take out Mania
Life
if he
support
doesn't
has been
teleport up to
replenished.
me.
Another life support capsule is now available.
I mean, 1,000,000 overguard, you're basically invincible. Go ahead, Mania. Where are you?
Life support activated.
Gosh, I don't remember where I came from. Ah, Mania's over this way. Okay. There's a big cluster. Okay, go ahead, Mania. Hit me.
Get ready for a capsule.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, when you have 1,000,000 overguard, it just doesn't matter. So, Jade Light
I've
is...
delivered another life support capsule.
As a Rhino player, it's like the best thing they added into the game in a long time. Jade Light is brutal on Steel Path if you're not playing, say, Rhino. But the way that he functions, I mean, it's just ridiculous. I could all but stay in here as long as I wanted, so long as there's Jade Light enemies to fight. That's, I mean, I was just shy of 1,000,000 overguard. Just shy.
Strike to win.
That's crazy. That's just nuts. But yeah, back to the point of the test. So yeah, for sure, that augment mod is useful, and I think it's most useful in a survival setting or anywhere where there's just a big, huge group of enemies, because he can do a couple charges and then cast his Iron Skin, and the armor rating's way up, and then there's a bunch of enemies shooting at you, and it definitely was adding more than the typical base that you get, so not bad at all. But Jade Light almost makes that null and void. Like, it just doesn't matter. If there's a Jade Light, stand in the light, cast your Iron Skin when it's tapped out, time to cast, stand in there for a couple seconds, jump out, and you've just got ungodly numbers of Iron Skin and Overguard. So, yeah, I mean, that just works exceptionally well. So yeah, guys, I've been recording for nearly 3/4 of an hour, so that's going to make for plenty long enough video. We made really good progress here on Saturn, and it was super fun jumping back on a Rhino again. So next time we'll knock out Pandora and Caracal, whichever one that is, then we'll start sweeping the opposite direction. But we've got our Uranus Junction open. We've still got Europa we can backtrack to. Obviously, I did see the other day, I do already have Deimos unlocked. We'll eventually come back, wrap up the last little cluster on Earth, which will open our path to Lua. And then we're just kind of the outer planets, knock out the, wherever it is, the Kufa Fortress I also have access to now. And yeah, so I don't know exactly how far we are completely. I can probably check it from my profile. Stats. What is my Steel Path progress? 102 of 248. So we're a little under halfway, but we're doing a good job overall. So making good progress here. And of course, Steel Path progress, you do also get some XP for your MR ranks. So as we're going through and wrapping these up, that's where the bulk of my progress has come from as of late. I know it's not a ton for every mission you complete, but you do get some. So pretty soon I'm going to be ready for MR20, and obviously if I focused on some more weapon masteries in the background, and of course new frames as I test them out, that'll throw some more in the till as well. But either way, guys, super fun jumping back on Rhino. He is still extremely good at what he does, and that is surviving and letting you just jump in and tackle stuff. I still really like Rhino. Yeah, is he pumping out the damage numbers that Dante does? No, he's not. But he is exceptionally adept at staying on his feet so long as you're paying attention. You know, when he goes down, 99.9% of the time it's operator error, and I can't blame Rhino for that. I have to blame me. But always fun getting back on Rhino and making some more progress around the Steel Path star chart. But guys, that is going to do it for today. As always, I do sincerely appreciate you checking in, and we will catch ya on the next one.